am so excited to be here with you all. Welcome, welcome. My name is Christy. I am a mind, body, and soul connection coach. What I do is help you find your spiritual side, your spirituality, and help you awaken your authentic soul self without fear of judgment or life change. So today we have come together to focus on meditation. What is it? Is it that idea that we have in our head that I used to, where you just sit there and you pretend that you don't have thoughts racing through your mind, but you do, so you think you're doing it wrong? Today we're going to go over all of the different styles of meditation so we can find the right style that fits you, and you're probably already doing some of them without even knowing it. So you are in the right place. Welcome, welcome. I do have a question for you starting off. Why do people constantly talk about the importance of meditation when it seems so boring and kind of a waste of time? Right? That's how I felt. Well, the answer to this is that meditation is the first step. It is the easiest and the first step into connecting in on a deeper level with that inner self, you, who you are at the core. So it's so important. And why wouldn't we take this very, very first step? It's the easiest one to do. And it will change your life dramatically if you are consistent with it. And it doesn't take that much time. But let's be kind of honest here. It's pretty daunting, right? Like if you don't know what you're doing with meditation, you can easily think that you're doing something wrong. And that's actually a myth. There's absolutely no way to do meditation wrong if you set your intention. And you'll see why, because there's so many different styles. You're doing something right by however you connect in with your deeper self. That is in itself meditation. But I'll give you some guidelines in a little bit. Did you know that in just a few minutes a day, we're talking on just a actual physical, we talk about mind, body, and soul. This is literally for the body. Just a few minutes a day of meditation really dramatically reduces your stress, anxiety, depression, feeling of disconnect. I know I used to feel very disconnected. I was doing all of the things, living on autopilot, and I was being busy for busy's sake, but I didn't feel fulfilled until I started really tapping into myself. And the only way to really do that is a form of meditation, whichever type that is for you. There was a quote from Buddha that, now this isn't the exact quote, but to sum it up, he had said, meditation didn't give me anything. And I paused when I read this quote and I thought, well, what the heck am I doing it for? I want peace and all of that stuff. I want that given to me. And then I read the second part of the quote and it said, but what it did do for me was take away fear, anxiety, depression. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, that's totally different than what I was thinking, but it's exactly what I want and need. So I started paying attention to what works for me. And then I started paying attention to what other people were doing. And how I started was just simply 2 minutes a day on a guided meditation because I didn't know what to do. So I went over to YouTube and I typed in 2 minutes of meditation or meditation for beginners. And that's how I started. And it can be as simple as that. It builds. You're going to crave it. You're going to start noticing that 2 minutes of dedication just for yourself, first thing in the morning, I recommend, starts to change the trajectory of your day. And those days move into weeks, which move into months. And now I've been practicing daily meditation, sometimes just still a few minutes a day, sometimes a lot longer, depending on what's going on and what I feel like I need, for years now. For me, it was the very first step and the easiest that I took to really tap into who I am. And when I started doing that, my life changed. And that's what I'm hoping for you. If you have any questions at any time, please put them in the comments. I love to answer questions. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to go over 9 different styles of meditation. I'm going to talk briefly about them, and then we're going to try them out. See what you like, what works for you. So for those of you who do not know me, hello, I'm Christy. I'm a certified mind, body, and soul connection coach. What I do is help you find your spirituality, your spiritual side. And more importantly, I help you awaken your inner soul self. That's your authentic self. That is the energy living inside this physical human form that knows everything about you, the reason you're here, your purpose, and all of the path options to get you towards your purpose so that you can find fulfillment. What's better than that? Through meditation, over the years that I've done it, your authentic self can't help but start to come out. So let's understand meditation a little bit more. Let's demystify it a little bit. Meditation is simply not about stopping your thoughts. We're human. We're all going to have thoughts. Accepting thoughts, acknowledging them without judgment is actually all meditation is. It's quieting yourself. Your mind is going to go. Your mind is going to race. But it will start to quiet down after being, over time, influenced by your physical body being calm. But at first, and even years after, you're going to have racing thoughts. So don't think you're doing it wrong. That's normal. And that's part of the process, because meditation is a tool for daily life, right? So when we can acknowledge our thoughts without any judgment, that's just like during the day. Acknowledge them, let it go. Don't let things get to you so much. Here is my first pro tip. Before you do any type of meditation, get out a pen and paper and do an ego eradicator, a purge. Okay, that'll help all of the clutter in your mind get on paper. Very, very helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through now the different types. There are 9 different types that we're going to talk briefly about and try them each. Okay, so let's get over to the different types. The first one, let's put this, mindfulness meditation. Now, this one is right now the most popular. It's what you probably think of when you think of meditation, even though you may not know what it entails. So when people are sitting there, legs crossed, and they're zenning out. Mindful meditation originated from Buddha. So this is the origin. This is what he found to be most useful and connecting in for him. It's paying attention to your thoughts, like we were talking about, but without judgment. So it's just being present with your eyes closed, being simply present, observing your body functions, and the awareness around you, but being separate from it. Just holding space for it, but not judging it. This is very important if you want to. This is a type of meditation for you if you really want overall like balance. It promotes concentration and awareness, living in the present moment, mindfulness. If we tend to live in the future or in the past, but mindfulness starts to train us to live in the present moment without judgment, which is the goal in life, because not everything is personal. We take everything personal, but it doesn't have to be personal. The next one, at the end, we're going to do a meditation that guides all of these, looping them together. So hang tight for that, and you'll get a feel of what all of these actually feel like. So spiritual meditation is the, I am putting in the comments here, your guide, your workbook, okay? So you have that, all of the material that goes into deeper explanation, and it's a resource for you. So check that out. So spiritual meditation is a type of meditation. It's not specific to, you could do a spiritual mindful meditation, because the idea of spiritual meditation is really to connect you to a higher power, even if that's the higher self version of you. That's connecting your soul essence, which is that spark, that light that is what gives your human form the ability to move around and have a personality. That's your soul. Your soul lives inside of you. Your higher self is in a higher dimension that you can connect in with. So if you don't feel comfortable connecting in, spirituality, by the way, is not a specific religion. Spirituality is love across the world. Spirituality is whatever you make it be that makes sense for you. Embracing the idea and accepting the truth in yourself that there is a higher power, and that higher power always has your back, no matter what. Some people call it God, Allah, the universe. In my mind, it's all the same thing. We just use words that make sense and resonate with us. So even if you're a part of a religion, I love you for that. If you're a part of a spirituality practice specific, I love you for that. If you're a part of your own spiritual makeup of a higher power that you believe to be true, that resonates with you, I love you for that. Have something. Hold on to anything that makes sense to you, because there is a reason why it makes sense to you. So in that type of meditation, you're tapping into that resource. The next one that's very popular is a focused meditation. So this is focusing on your senses. Later on, we'll be focusing on breath. And here's a pro tip. If you say, if you're having trouble on focused meditation, using breath as an example, a pro tip is, as you inhale, say in your mind. As you exhale, say out in your mind, not out loud. We're reprogramming our mind to be focused. Our mind is like a toddler and wants to go out and play. And it has no boundaries. And it will run, it'll go left so fast. So, giving yourself a thought with that focus will really help you out. The next style, which a lot of people do and don't even realize it, is movement meditation. We're talking yoga, qigong. We're talking tai chi. We're talking going for a walk. I personally I go to a spin class. It's called, the studio I go to is called Cycle Bar. And they have a section in the exercise regimented class that they play a song and the instructor is quiet. That is my favorite part of that class. That full song gives me the ability to move my emotions. Movement meditation is ideal for people that find peace in action. You don't have to sit down. Any action. If you find peace, find that thing that you love to do and know that that's the way you connect in with your authentic self. I don't have to connect in with your authentic self. No one else does but you. Take that time. A pro tip, put on a song that moves you and move around the room. Connect in with yourself. Again, meditation is connecting in with you. You're nothing else, unless you're doing specifically spiritual meditation. But we start with connecting in with you to begin with. So movement meditation, great for people that find peace in action. It also, this is the other key for movement meditation. This is the number one easiest way. If you don't know how to feel your feelings or release your feelings, do a movement meditation. Put a song on. I have a whole little process. It's called Somatic Energy Alchemy. If you want that, DM me. I'll send it over to you I'll send it right over to you. You're asking yourself some questions. Put on a song that moves you and just move. It's the easiest way to release emotions without even knowing how to feel your emotions, process your emotions, and knowing how to release them. This is the simplest, basic way. Another really popular meditation is mantra. This is good when you have trouble focusing on something because it gives you something specific to focus on. So you can repeat Om over and over again. Anything that is repetitive. This is the number one meditation I recommend for people that have trouble focusing. Start with this one. Give yourself something to do. Just like I did when I started. I listened. It was a guided meditation, but that allowed me to focus on something until I could quiet my mind down on my own. Another pro tip, be kind to yourself. Any and everyone can do meditation. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. So just be patient. Just know if you've sat there for 2 minutes, maybe even frustrated, it will get easier, I promise. And give yourself a pat on the back for just trying. And then the next day, try again. The next meditation style is transcendental meditation. This one I'm not going to go too much in depth with, and we are not going to practice this when we actually implement all of these together because it is taught one-to-one with a certified practitioner in this specific style. But it does involve mantras like we went over, and it takes you to a deeper level. So if you were interested in this one, I would seek out, the only way to actually learn this style is through a one-on-one with a practitioner. But I did want to throw it out there to acknowledge that it is around, and a lot of people find a lot of benefit in it. Progressive relaxation is another style that is extremely helpful. This one, if you want to promote relaxation, physical relaxation. And what you do is you start on a location on your body. Usually it's also called like a body scan. You start the head, start relaxing everything all the way down to your toes. Very much intentional. If you have a hard time focusing, this is also a good one to do. And you tighten it and release, and you progress all the way down. Love and kindness meditation. This is ideal if you're holding on to hurt, anger, or if you know that you don't value yourself the way you should. This is simply sitting with yourself, perhaps placing a hand on your heart center, and giving yourself love and kindness by telling yourself kind words. Think to yourself all of the amazing things that you do on a regular basis, all of the amazing characteristics that you and only you have, unique to you, and just simply taking time to love yourself the way that you hope other people do. But guess what? We're here, a party of one, looking for a community that we can all come together. But if we're not full within ourselves by loving ourselves and knowing the value, you being here right now means that you are so valuable. The energy on the other side sought it fit for you to come grace us with your gifts, your authentic self, your personality traits. Don't hide yourself. When you hide yourself around other people, you are not allowing them to see the real you. And then you walk around with this fake mask on all the time because you think that they want you to be that way that you're pretending to be, when all the time they probably just want you to be by who you are, whoever that is. And then when you are that person, you attract people that like all of those things about you, and then you never have to be fake again. But it all starts with loving yourself. So if you do this meditation, just literally sit for 2 minutes. Start with 2 minutes each day. Hug. Give yourself a hug. And say, I love you. Unconditionally. The last style that we're going to talk about today is visualization. This is wonderful for manifesting, for any desires, specific outcomes you want. You sit there and you play a mind movie of you having that thing that you want right now. It's a beautiful practice that really gets your body in the mindset that you've already received it, which automatically shifts your vibration into it exuding energy that you already do have that. So those things that you want are attracted to you. It's the law of vibration. It does fall into law of attraction after that, but it starts with vibration. So who's ready to try these out? We're going to try each one just for about a minute each. And then we're going to come back together and talk about it a little bit. You ready? All right, awesome. So go ahead and find a comfortable position. I like to, if you are sitting down, try to have your feet connected fully into the ground. Spine nice and straight. This is just to reinforce that energetic alignment that runs up and down your spine from the base of your spine at your tailbone, which is at your root chakra, that's a power center, all the way to the top of your head at your crown chakra, another power center. And then above to the divine and below to Mother Earth. Or if you lay down, feel that suction cup of Mother Earth's love just pulling you close. That's her big hug to you because she loves you so much and will always protect you, provide you with shelter, love, and a place to live, right? Okay, so we're gonna go through closing our eyes. And first, we're gonna start with some mindful meditation. Close your eyes, remembering that mindful meditation is the ability to become aware of your surroundings without judgment. So we'll take this next minute to just observe your body. What is it doing? Be mindful. This allows your body to start identifying, where do you feel maybe an ache in your left knee, maybe stiffness in your lower back. See what's going on with your body without judgment. Everything just is. It really is no good or bad. What we sometimes consider as a bad thing that happens to us, we don't know that didn't lead us to something amazing. We are not to judge what is good or bad. We don't know what leads us to the thing that we desire. So when we practice this mindfulness, if you feel that ache in your lower back, might not be a bad thing, might not be a good thing. It doesn't matter. It just is. Now start to bring your mindfulness, your awareness to your surroundings. Don't open your eyes. Keep them closed. Right? We're paying attention. What do you hear? Without judgment. We're going to transition in now to spiritual meditation. Whatever you believe in that is something outside of yourself, first connect in with you. So imagine that soul essence, like we talked about earlier, living right in your gut area. First connect in with you. Who are you? Who are you at your core? This is your soul authentic self. Connect in with her. And now we're going to connect that energy. Imagine a line moving all the way up your spine, out of your crown chakra at the top of your head, and let it go as far as it wants to go up, maybe into the cosmos. Do you find power from the universe, from the stars? Maybe you want to keep going beyond that. Connect into the white abundance of the divine. Maybe you have a particular higher power that you call by name. Feel your soul, your energy, connecting in with whatever that is that you feel guides you through this life. And if you don't feel like something guides you, connect into anything outside of yourself that you find has more power than yourself. Think about the ocean. That's a natural power source. Anything, connect into it. Beautiful. Notice how you're already shifting your energy. You feel different already. So now we're going to switch to focused meditation. We're going to focus, this is focusing on any sense, any of your 5 senses. Focus on breath so that we can all do it together. We're doing this as a collective. You never have to do anything alone. With your eyes closed, breathe in. Feel how that feels. And for those of you whose mind wanders, that's fine. But if it's distracting you, on your breath in, say in. In your mind, say in. And when you exhale, say out. Do this for 1 minute. A pro tip here is to bring all of your fingers and your thumbs together. If you need to open your eyes and look briefly, go ahead. This will connect all of your meridians, all of everything in your body together. Placing all of your fingers together, you can do that during any meditation or at any point during the day. Now we're going to go to movement meditation. Go ahead and start thinking about an emotion you're ready to release. Let it come up. You're already in a calm state. And just start moving back and forth. You can do this of movement meditation. You stand up. If you want to stand up, move around. Move those arms. Maybe you want to do big circles. Find something that feels good. This feels good. I'm going to do this for a minute. I like this. Feels good to me. What I'm doing here is I'm actually going up my spine through my power centers, and then with the intention setting it up into the divine above me, and then reaching out, touching my aura, which is my energy vortex around me. And then at the bottom, I'm going to scoop up some Mother Earth love, scooping it up this way. And then just like I'm swimming, butterfly all the way out. So for me right now, I did not plan on doing this, but gosh, this feels good. This is meditation. Now I'm going to think about that emotion I want to release. I don't want this emotion anymore. You don't have to tell anyone what it is. Think about it. And just allow it to lead your system. Set the intention. I'm ready to release X, Y, and Z. Beautiful. Ah, that felt good. Ooh, that felt really good. All right, mantra meditation. Give yourself something to repeat. Today, since we are all together, we'll do Om. Om is the sound that is thought to be the sound when we were all created here on Earth. The creation of Earth. That it's the everything sound. You put all of us together and this is what you get. So let's try this pro tip, this cool technique here that just really aligns us. Put your fingers and your thumbs together on each side. And we are simply going to say Om 3 times together as long as you can. Here we go. Beautiful. Give yourself a second to catch your breath. And we're going to do it again. Beautiful. Feel how that vibration is really resonating with your vibration in your system. One last time, everything I like to do in a count of 3 or more. Beautiful. How did that feel? Felt good to me. Okay, now we're gonna move on to what it feels like to feel progressive relaxation meditation. With your eyes closed, I like to have, during any meditation, I do suggest, this is a pro tip, to have your eyes closed because most of our brain processing, about 90%, 80 to 90% is visual. And that kicks your brain, not your mind, your brain, into trying to linear think. So eliminate that option for your brain by closing your eyes. And we're going to begin this progressive relaxation style technique of meditation by simply thinking about our scalp and our head and giving yourself permission to relax it. That alone, we don't think about relaxing our scalp. That alone puts you into relaxation. Now we're going to clench our jaw, clench it, and our throat, tight. Lots of throat chakra issues. Not speaking our truth, we've been told to shh, quiet. Clench, 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 clench. Now release. Drop your jaw, relax your tongue. Maybe take a big deep breath. Nice, right? Now clench your upper body. Now you don't have to clench. I like to because it does promote extra relaxation. You could simply focus on the area and relax. But clench, clench, clench. Your arms, your fists, everything. Clench, upper body. Clench, clench, clench. Ooh, this is a good way to get emotional energy that's stuck in our systems out of our systems. And release, relax. Relax, take a big deep breath. Ooh, upper body's starting to feel good. Now our tummy, lower back, rib cage, tummy, tight, 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 and relax. Ooh, that feels good. How do you feel? Good? At any time, put comments below. I want to know what's happening with you, how you're feeling, what's working, what's not working, any aha moments, any questions. Now let's tighten our glutes, our butt, tight, 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 our hips, our upper thighs, tight, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze and relax. And now we're going to move down to our calves. Try not to give yourself a Charlie horse. If you are prone to Charlie horses, that's where your calf muscle like tightens up. Don't do this. Just focus on relaxing. We don't want to spasm out our body. This is all for relaxing. So just simply focus on relaxing and releasing your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Beautiful. That was progressive relaxation meditation, if you can believe it or not. Now we're going to move into loving kindness meditation. I want you to start by giving yourself a big hug. You can sit here for 2 minutes every morning and just hug yourself. Today we're going to do 1 minute together. And I want you to repeat after me because sometimes it's hard to find those words yourself. I completely love and accept myself. Repeat that. I completely love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Hug yourself. I completely love and accept myself exactly the way I am. I completely love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Take this thought in as you're hugging yourself, or maybe you have your hands on your heart. Think about this. You are way more valuable than you will ever know until your energy has crossed over for you to know fully. You are meant to be here. You are important and you are on purpose. All of the traits that you try to hide from everybody, they're here for a purpose, for you to share your uniqueness, not your perfection, with those around you. If you try to be perfect all the time, you're not going to connect with anyone and they're going to think you're a surface person. No matter how good of a person you think you are being to others, if you're not genuine and authentic, people know. If you're trying to be perfect all the time, if you're trying to do the right thing, good for you, but don't. Just be. And that is the right thing. Just be a kind person. Don't try to do kind things. Just be a kind person. You are so valuable. And lastly, we're going to move into visualization meditation. What do you want for yourself in 1 year from now? With your eyes closed, I want you to shoot for the stars and then pass the stars. What is it that you want in your life? Pretend in your visualization, pretend that you already have it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? If you had $1 billion, nothing holding you back, it doesn't matter. You are limitless. Visualize. What does that look like? What does that look like? Be that person right now in your mind, in this mind movie. Amazing. I'd like to invite you to come back to your awareness of the room, taking a few deep breaths, inviting all of your energy back into your physical form. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, coming back to me. How did you like that? What was your favorite? Put in the comments below. What was your favorite? What did you connect with? Or perhaps what are you doing already that you didn't realize was meditation? Or my favorite, what are you going to try? What new style are you going to try? I'd love to hear. And you can always DM me with questions. I have a few questions that did pop up, so I'm going to answer these. What if you do if your mind wanders? Keep in mind, like we said, the very first thing we said, meditation is not about your mind being quiet and not having thoughts. In fact, it's just the opposite. It's allowing the thoughts to come in. So if you need something, a guide, what I started off doing was when a thought would come in, first, let's go back. First, before you start meditation, write down anything that's bothering you. Ego eradicator, pro tip, write that down. So get the clutter out of your mind. But then when you are meditating, if a thought pops into your mind, no judgment, just put it in a cloud and watch it or feel it move out. But it needs acknowledgement. Your thoughts and feelings, that the racing mind, needs to be acknowledged. It's like a toddler. So acknowledge it without judgment, good or bad. And then visually see it pass or feel it pass or ask it to pass. That's the quickest way to let it move through. We don't want to stop our mind from coming up with thoughts. Let's see. How do I stay focused? So how do I stay focused without and not get bored? Give yourself a focus. If you're having trouble staying focused, breathe and say in. Exhale. When you exhale, say out. In, out. Give yourself a job. Yes, visualization. Is that connecting with you? I love visualization. This will help us also into finding out your intuition style too, depending on which one you resonate with. Maybe you resonate with all of them or a handful or just one. I love that. Let's see. Next questions. When is the best time to meditate? In the morning and right before bed. But if you're only going to commit to one thing, very first thing in the morning, set yourself up for success. Create that focus of intention for your day. And what you're doing is you're calibrating, you're booting up your computer to send out signals for what you want to receive for the rest of the day. So if you want good luck, if you want good things to happen to you, program your system for that. These days, I have an amazing amount of good luck. Things work out for me. And it's not because I was born lucky. It's because I set myself up for success by putting my vibration into a state of attraction for good things because of my vibration. So morning time. Before we go to sleep at night, it's amazing to just do 1 minute of clearing. Pick one if you're up for it. Because the way you go to sleep at night allows your rest, digest when you're sleeping, reprogramming. So we want to program ourselves for that time period that we heal. And that's at nighttime. But if you could only pick one, I'd go for first thing in the morning. Now, keep in mind, if you're having a bad, you can do this. I would recommend all throughout the day taking a minute or two, but that's really not realistic. But if it is for you, do it. You can always restart your day at any time. If you need to, go to the bathroom, take 2 minutes out, pick one of these styles if you need to just shift everything around. How long should I start meditating for? I would recommend meditating for 2 to 5 minutes to begin with. You don't need to overload yourself. There's absolutely no need. Baby steps. And then any pro tips. The main one is to write anything down before you meditate so that your mind doesn't run away with you. So I hope today was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. What I would love to invite you to do is to practice the meditation. And if you want to go in deeper, for one, there's that manual, the workbook. It's a guide. Click on that link and you have a free guide to learning more about these specific meditation styles. But if you want to go in even deeper, we have a monthly membership. DM me for information at a very low cost. So you can start living a new way of life where you tap into your spirituality. And more so, you start to learn ways to live a mind, body, and soul connected life. Really changing the way you see yourself allows you to change the way that you see the world around you. People, places, and things start to change. And you start to lead a more fulfilled life. So if you're interested in about that, it's a monthly membership. We meet twice a month. DM me for details. And I hope to hear about how your practice is going, your meditation practice. If you're not a member over in our Facebook group, please join us. Facebook.com/groups/soul shifters. Become a member. That's free. We do workshops all the time. We do weekly meditations. Come join us Wednesday mornings, 9:30 a.m. So with that, keep in mind that meditation is really and truly the easiest, most basic and quickest first step into really connecting in to into your inner self, who you are at your core. Tapping into that energy that knows everything about you and knows how to get you to where you want to go. So I hope to see you around the Soul Shifters group soon. And until next time, please take all of you with you wherever you go today. You are important and you are on purpose. We do need you here. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.